Hello to all our dear parents and kids. Are you all ready to learn, explore, and discover new learnings about this video? Are you fan of reading books and you come across and encounter that you find a word which you didn't understand the meaning? How are you going to find out the meaning of the unfamiliar words? Maybe you will use different kinds of resources like browsing the internet, using a dictionary. But what if they are not available while reading? And so, what is the best thing that we can do now? Into this video, I will teach you on how to improve our understanding and our vocabulary words. You probably know what are the detectives and investigators do, and we as readers also using clues from context to understand words and details. Detectives and readers have something in common, and it is the use of clues, which means are pieces of information in the text that helps readers understand words and details. We can also apply the same strategy in finding the meaning of the unfamiliar words. The main lesson that we have on this video is the use of the context clues. Maybe some are familiar and some are not. What is a context clues? Are hints about a word or phrase that help readers understand its meaning. There are different types of context clues, but into this lesson, we are going to focus into the two types, which is the definition and the exemplification or the example. The number one type of context clue is the definition clue that give the meaning of the unfamiliar word is directly given in the text statement. And take note of this, that the authors and writers include signal words or phrases to help readers understand the meaning of a new difficult word. And these are the use of the punctuations such as the parentheses, dashes, and commas. And in signal words is the use of as, or, that is, are, means, refer, and in other words. Let us now have an example of a definition clue in which we can easily identify the meaning of a difficult word without the use of any resources like Google or dictionary. Can you help me to read the sentence on the board? Classroom is a place where children learn a lot of things. The word that we're going to find out the meaning is the word classroom. In the dictionary, the meaning of classroom is a room typically in a school in which a class of students is taught. So, into this sentence, how can we identify the meaning of classroom? Because we have a signal word is, we conclude that classroom is a place where children learn a lot of things. So, that is the use of the definition clue. And this is another example of a definition clue. The ancient Chinese used the abacus, a device with movable beads that can be used as a calculator. So the word that we're going to identify the meaning is the word abacus. Since the author or the writer include the signal punctuation, comma, we conclude that the meaning of abacus is a device with movable beads that can be used as a calculator. And the last example that we have on the definition clue is, it is very interesting to study artifacts, objects made by ancient people. Into this sentence, we will find out the meaning of the artifact. So, since we have the signal punctuation dash, we conclude that the meaning of artifacts is object made by ancient people. Just always remember that in the definition clue, the writers and the authors is already given the meaning of a difficult word in a sentence. Just notice the punctuations or words that use. And the number 2 types of context clue is the example or the exemplification clue. An act of giving an example that helps the readers analyze the meaning of words. Let us have some examples of the exemplification clue. Take note of this about the exemplification clues. It uses the signal words such as, for instance, including, for examples, and like. So let us read this sentence. In the past month, we experienced almost every type of precipitation, including rain, snow, and hail. So, what is the unfamiliar word into this sentence? So, if your answer is precipitation, so you are correct. How can we identify the meaning of the word precipitation into this sentence? The first thing that you are going to do is to analyze the sentence and look for a signal word. So into this sentence, the signal word is including. And what are the examples of the precipitations here? These are the rain, snow, and hail. Since these 3 examples are different form of water that comes from the clouds, so we can conclude that the meaning of the precipitation is water that comes from the clouds toward the ground. Let us read the second example of the exemplification clue. You may have a phobia, such as fear of snakes, which keep you from playing outside. So let us analyze the sentence and find out for the unfamiliar word. So into this sentence, the unfamiliar word is phobia. And the signal word used into this sentence is such as. So into this sentence, one example of a phobia is fear of snake. Therefore, we can conclude that the meaning of phobia is an intense or extreme fear of something. And that is the cover lesson that we have into this video, using context to find the meaning of unfamiliar words using the definition and the exemplification clues. I hope that we learned the importance of context clue, which help us to increase our vocabulary, improves our reading comprehension, and to make us a better reader. And that is the end of our lesson for today. Thank you so much for continuing supporting our channel. And to all our new viewers, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell so that you can get updated to our new uploads.